the essentials of life. And today is not going to be different because we have a full package, special package today.
Yes.
Well, I am your host, Uche Chukwuma, and with me is our beautiful co-host, Joyce. And it's nice to have you on the show.
Yeah, good evening, Abuja. Good to be here on your festival.
Yes, so we are delighted to have you guys with us here today. Today is going to be beautiful. You know, marriage is a beautiful institution. Marriage is an institution that comes with its challenges, responsibilities, and a whole lot of things. And sometimes couples find it very difficult to, discuss openly. Today we are discussing a topic which is relatable to every married couple out there, to every couple out there, yes. And it's something that's quite sensitive, and some married couples shy away from discussing it. Well, we're going to talk about it today, and it dwells on power, the power and misuse of physical intimacy in marriage. And I'm pleased to have with us today Mrs. Nit Dimka, our special guest. She is a marriage advocate. Mrs. Dimka, it's so nice to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
All right, so thank you so much for joining us. But before we go into the heart of the program, I want to remind our listeners that this is a mature conversation about marriage, love, respect, and communication. Also mutual, cooperation and marriage. So please just stay with us. Get your popcorn ready.
Water. If you don't have
Before
popcorn.
you say you don't have money to buy popcorn, so please just keep your water close by because you have a lot to listen to. Don't go anywhere. Let's listen to something before we proceed. All right, dear listeners, if you're just tuning in, this is Life Essential Talk on Radio Maria, the voice of truth, and we have a very interesting topic today. The topic is all about the power and misuse of physical intimacy in marriage, and we have a beautiful guest who will tell us all we need to know about the power and misuse of physical intimacy in marriage. All right, so Mrs. Dimka, so nice to have you here. In fact, I'm excited because I know I'm going to hear a lot of beautiful things,
Yes.
right, Joyce?
Yes, a lot of it.
Honestly, so are you ready for us?
I think I am.
I think.
She's still thinking, but she's very much ready.
Yes, she is indeed. Okay, so when people hear the expression physical intimacy, they often immediately think about sexual intercourse. Is that so?
Yes.
Mm.
A lot of times it is construed to mean sexual activity.
Okay.
But the truth is, intimacy in marriage goes beyond physical activity.
Okay.
It is an expression of love, an expression of trust, an expression of unity, fidelity,
Okay.
and total self-giving.
Okay.
Within marriage, intimacy is supposed to be sacred.
Yes.
It is.
It is. Yes. Yes.
And this reflects the complete commitment of a husband and a wife to each other, right? It includes affection.
Yes.
It includes holding hands, hugging, sometimes kissing, touching, cuddling,
Okay.
and of course, sexual relations. These sexual relations, which hopefully bring about children. A lot of times we take this gift for granted, the gift of marriage, the gift of intimacy, the opportunity to be cordial and show love to one another. This can sometimes be misused, just like the topic says, it can be misused to become a bargaining chip, bargaining tool, sometimes for the husband, sometimes for the wife. A lot of times we women are the culprits when it comes to using intimacy, sexual intimacy as gratification.
Yeah.
This is wrong. In a lot of ways, this is wrong. So sexual intimacy or intimacy in general should be something we share mutually, respectfully, honorably, and gloriously.
I love that word, gloriously. Yes. Well, that would now take me to something, another question, which is, how does physical, I want you to really buttress that, how does physical intimacy threaten marriage?
Okay. Because it is an expression of love, physical affection provides a meaningful way for spouses to communicate love, to build emotional connection. This is, when you're sometimes, rather than banter orally, you banter physically. So all those pillow fights you have, yes. So it can also be banter. Okay. So he hits you first, you hit him first. Oftentimes tend to translate into something else, something playful that translates into improved communication. When you're playful with your partner, your spouse, it improves your relationship. Generally, it creates emotional security.
Yes.
Yes, it does. It creates emotional affection, helps spouses feel valued, accepted, and safe. So it creates a great deal of emotional security. It reduces stress. This can knock you under the salary. It reduces stress. It builds trust. I said that earlier.
Yes.
It improves marital satisfaction. A healthy, intimate relationship can contribute to overall relationship satisfaction. So if you meet a couple who, where you see a situation, either one is unsatisfied. If you're not open about communicating these feelings to one another, I tend to encourage playfulness or friendship in marriages. Friendship plays a role that sometimes love cannot play.
Okay.
It does. When you are married to your friend, you're able to tell your friend everything. So if your intimacy isn't good and your communication isn't good, you're not in a marriage. So even if both are not good, start something new. Build a friendship.
Okay.
Start with a friendship. Become friends and give it time. It tends to, all other things tend to build on friendship. So if you become friends, you tend to open up more, even if it's just verbally. With time, intimacy starts to build. Trust starts to build with communication as friends. And then gradually, you see, for women, it is like a sure deal for a woman to be able to open up to you like a flower. Immediately she feels communicated to. Immediately she feels safe. Immediately she feels she's able. She opens up like a flower and blossoms. She blossoms. And so gradually, the man also begins to communicate better, and it becomes a two-way traffic. If communication is a two-way traffic, intimacy is inevitable, and it grows. It grows gradually.
Beautiful. I hope our listeners are really listening to this, because it has become an issue in so many marriages. Sometimes you hear, someone out there say, sexual intercourse, is it food? You hear that a lot. And you have really, put out there the advantages. Let me use that word, advantages. What physical intimacy can do in marriage. So when somebody says such a thing, what really can you say to such a person?
Okay. A lot of times I feel that when you see somebody say a thing like that,
Yes.
a lot of times it is because it is a one-way traffic situation.
Okay.
There's barely communication in that.
But what really makes it a one-way? What takes it to that angle?
So
what really takes it to that angle?
The spouse who says this often feels, for a lack of a better word to use at the end of whatever it is. If you both gain satisfaction, both of you gain satisfaction, I don't think anybody would say, is it food at the end of the day? Who doesn't like good food? Who doesn't like good food? So if you eat food and it's good food, tomorrow you
Exactly.
So if the person who says this is not satisfied, what do you expect them to say?
Exactly.
So it's a case of, it's often a one-way trafficking that causes these kind of conversations. So if both feel satisfied, nobody would tell them. Nobody would have to prompt them to want to be intimate with each other. It comes naturally. It comes naturally because everybody wants to be happy. Oxytocins are free. So once you're enjoying these oxytocins, I mean, you're in a hurry to want more.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I think is the problem. If your wife or your husband is saying, is it food? Please look.
That means there's a problem.
There's a problem. There's a problem. It's either the person is not getting satisfied and needs to communicate, but is having difficulty to communicate. So when a spouse says something like this, please go deeper. Try, make an effort. Just try to understand what the problem is. It's possible there's a problem. That's what I think.
Wonderful. So, you, from what you said now, affection, holding hands, hugs, and all that can really communicate something. Something. Can you say something more about that? Apart from the intercourse right now, I mean, what really does this simple show of affection do in marriage?
Okay. A lot of times when the cordial is trivial, because at the time it was happening, it didn't seem so trivial, right?
Yes.
But the repercussion of what this led to, a simple conversation would have solved this problem. And gradually, for 8 months, they lived in the same house. They were not talking to each other.
But they stayed in the same house. 8 months.
8 months. And it just kept being. It just become, it was cancer. Things that ordinarily family would have just talked about, involve these people, and then let them come and talk to him, let them come and talk to her, and it just felt like, okay, tomorrow they will talk about it, tomorrow, and for 8 months. Because none of them was talking, none of them was touching, none of them was laughing, none of them was being a friend to the other. The marriage is over. Kids are living in a broken home. A family is just destroyed because of these simple issues. They tend to be simple from those looking on the outside.
Yeah.
But if you're within it, find a way to end it. Touch your spouse. In fact, now, touch your spouse. Even if it's a wink, even if it's a smile, do something with your spouse. It helps. It cannot be rosy all the time. Let's not be delusional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It cannot be.
It can never be rosy. Do not imagine that
yes,
it's rosy.
Exactly.
A lot of times when I'm teaching, I tell couples who are preparing to marry, bring your expectations down. Don't go in with such high expectations. Honestly. Communication is underrated. Sometimes you sit down and you're thinking, you should know to move that remote from there now. You just use it. You should know. That's
assumption. Really. Assumption.
Don't do it. Don't do it tonight. Don't. If you want it moved, say it. Just say it. If you expect him to carry that thing from that place, tell him to do it. If he refuses, it's fine. You move on. But if you hold on to that grudge, he's supposed to know he didn't do it. It's because he's thinking, I will do it. I will leave it there. Then an orange becomes something that becomes, a big elephant that nobody can move. Touch your spouse. Hold your spouse. Sometimes you see white people, with their culture, like you leave the house, you give you a kiss. You think in white culture. We have carried too many white cultures into our culture. So why not carry this particular one? Exactly. Kiss yourself. Sometimes it's not comfortable to do. Try. It is so uncomfortable to do it sometimes. So try. It helps. For the sake of your love. Don't do it for the sake of your children or for your friends or for your no, don't do it for anybody. Do it because you want to feel healthy. You want to
very, very powerful indeed.
Guys, I hope you got something.
Very, very. I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot.
Oh my goodness, I'm so much enjoying this conversation. Okay, so let's go to the downside now. Can intimacy become a problem in marriage? And if yes, can you tell us how? Because you said something about it at the beginning. So we really want to understand what you meant when you said the man can be the culprit, the woman can be the culprit.
Okay. Intimacy can become a problem when you make it a currency in your home. You make it something you use by doing.
Okay, so it becomes transactional.
If you help me take the children to school today, you see something tonight.
Oh. And you know, some people do that and they take it as home.
Live.
A lot. You don't even have an idea. A lot. It's a currency in so many homes. A lot of times they don't even know it.
Yeah.
They don't even know it.
Subconsciously they are doing it and it becomes a character.
Yes. Yes. We have been brought up to give and receive.
Transactional,
It's
everything.
It's the mentality we all grew up with. So when we bring it into our marriages, it becomes a problem, a major problem. Because if your expectations are not met, the issue starts to fester. Then you begin to distance yourself. And you begin to not find your spouse attractive anymore. And then you run the risk of your spouse getting somebody outside, meeting those expectations.
To fill up the gap.
So, of course, what next?
And in this case, it can be the man, it can be the woman.
It's not just a man thing. Yes,
yes. I want that. Not in, that is the word I want to hear.
The sister said is the women that I don't know.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
The statistics are staggering.
I hope our listeners are listening. Honestly, it's not a man thing.
It's mad. I'm telling you. So if, let's say for instance, a woman is, her expectations are not met at home, not just her sexual desires and all of that, not just that. She expects you to help her with the children, she expects you to carry your plate to the kids. It could be as trivial as that.
Yes.
Carry your plate to the kids to that side. It could be that trivial. Wow. It could be, I'm telling you, it could be that trivial. And then she goes to the office, and then it could be
Talks about how her husband
gives her that attention, you know.
the colleague is telling her how he came to the office late because he had to do school, and she's like, oh my god,
my husband doesn't do this.
see better man.
Yes, so
Comparison.
Yes, then she starts to, not necessarily that she's attracted to him, no. And he's not saying it so that she can be attracted to him. He's talking to a colleague, and then
It triggers.
she starts to look at him
in a different way. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, he's speaking her language.
Yes.
And then gradually,
Something blossoms,
it
like you
may
said.
not be the intention.
Yes.
It may not even be the intention. But it starts to build. You cannot control your feelings at all times. Don't lie to yourself. True. You cannot control your feelings at all times.
Yeah, that's
You run the risk of having these kind of. So don't even make room for it. That's why I say bring down your expectations. Openly communicate. Be open. If you want your spouse to take the kids to school today because you may be running late for work, please say it. And when the spouse says it, please oblige. Help us. Help us. Really, help us, help us.
Let's help one another.
Yes. So if you are opportune or you're able to do it, run the errand, please do it. Because sometimes that may just be the reason why that door is open. It's not necessary. If you can, please help. If you cannot, make her see reason. Or make him see reason why you cannot. It's simple. Sometimes. Let me not trivialize.
Yes, exactly. You
You
have
know,
to generalize it.
This brings me to a simple question. You are talking about some people lowering their expectations. Because most of the things I feel that used to cause all these things is that so many people, let's say both the man and the woman, they have different kind of expectations when they are getting into marriage. Now, let's say, for example, where somebody is already with this kind of expectations and you're already in the marriage, and now you are hearing this, what would you advise such a person to actually do?
Talk to yourself. It's a wake-up call.
Okay.
This program is a wake-up call. Think about it. Okay, maybe we wonder we are thinking this way. Because sometimes overthinking is a legal role.
It does.
We just didn't move that remote. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me carry it. One step at a time. Healing comes one step at a time. These traumas could be traumas from childhood. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He grew up seeing that it's just his mom doing all the house chores.
So he
Now he
mentality.
sees himself doing house chores, and you're still telling him he's not doing enough. So he starts to feel, what do you want from me? This is a question a lot of people ask. What do you really want from me? Talk to yourself. These are my expectations. This is what I saw, but I think I can work on it. This is what I saw my parents doing, but I think I can walk away from that pattern.
Okay.
Talk to yourself. A lot of things get solved by talking. Talking as well.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to open the phone line. Let our listeners call in and tell us something about this very interesting, remarkable talk.
All right. The number to call is 081-084-47518. Okay, sorry. We have to go on a short break. By the time we come right back, we will take your calls and messages.
All right. All right, wonderful, beautiful listeners out there, you are welcome to.
And in fact, like a social talk where we're talking about.
Honestly, we have a very wonderful guest who has been doing justice to this remarkable talk. And I hope you have been listening. If you have not been listening, please listen, because we still have a whole lot to talk about. All right, so
We already have a call.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Please, let's hear you.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good
Radio
afternoon.
Maria.
Yes, you're on to Radio Maria.
For what I want to say, I would rather remain anonymous.
All right.
Problem.
Go ahead.
You see, somebody like me, I have a lot of challenges. I call it challenges in my home, in my marriage. Because why I call it challenges, and the thing is affecting my sex life in the home. Because almost everything, from every bill, every school fees, every house, electric, everything is being done by me. And I look at the man as being lazy, over lazy. Because he's not somebody that struggle, go out, make money, come back home. The thing is overloaded. Am I overthinking it? And in the night, you can't expect me to cooperate. It's burden. So am I overthinking it, or what do I do? Because it's a big problem to me precisely. To me, even I know him too, it suffers a lot, because the way you get money, that you go outside to look for women. If you don't have money, you will not do it. Because no woman will want you to come to him, to her, without paying. So it is affecting everybody. So at this point, what do I do? It's affecting me, seriously.
Alright.
Yeah.
Keep listening. You get your rest.
Thank you for that question. Please keep listening. All right, so
we have another call.
okay, so I think are you ready to take that?
Okay.
Okay.
Madam Anonymous, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can assure you you're not alone in this, on this bus. I can assure you you're not alone on this bus. A lot of times But I also have a question for you, which I could ask you. Does he help around the house? Does he do alternative things? Does he help? Because to be fair to both of you, Nigeria is not smiling at anybody.
Yeah.
And if the challenge is that he lost his job and is still struggling to get another job, please don't feel so overwhelmed. You're not overthinking.
Just hold on to your foot. You will still get back to this. Let's take this call.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
My name is Pastor Callistus.
Right, Pastor Callisto, you're welcome to the show. Let's hear you, please.
Thank you. I'm enjoying your program.
Thank you.
Well, marriage is a two-way thing, not just one way. It is, I think marriage to be, for you to stay in your marriage, there must be an understanding. There must be an understanding, and there must be sacrifices for you to stay in marriage. Because when one is down, it takes the second hand to help out. Whereby it is only one way, the marriage will definitely suffer. So I tell the young ones, if you're going into marriage, just pray to God to direct you. Because without the direction of God, you make mistakes. But if God is in it directing you, definitely you will surely do well. So marriage is not a one-way thing. It's a two-way thing. It takes understanding to be married. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you for that contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think Pastor Callistus was actually responding to
Yes,
that
yes.
first call.
Yes.
But I need to add to this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We grew up seeing that provide for the family. And so it's kind of funny when you see that it is a woman providing for the family. And so that on its own takes to take a toll on the woman. Just the idea of being the one providing for the family, it takes a toll on the woman. All we can say to you, Madam Anonymous, is that do not lose hope. Do not lose focus. Try to be more understanding. I know you are understanding. In fact, I know you're over-trying. I know you're over-trying. But please don't give up. A day will come when you will have the conversation when it was so difficult for him, and both of you will laugh about it. And comfort will come then. But there are some scars that you may create now that may never heal. So be wary of how you approach this situation. Just try. That's all we can say to you. Just try and give it more time. I'm not going to ask you to be more prayerful because I know there is no way you have not prayed about this thing. Let God just give you the comfort and the grace that you need in these trying times. But I can assure you, it will pass. It will pass. As for him wanting cooperation in the night, sister, help us. Help us. Please. He is still a man. He is still flesh and blood. And please do all that you can to remove all the pressures that you are going through from your mind when the evening starts to set. All the pressure.
I need them. You say no, I don't like them. I know hungry me. I don't need them. I don't bring it. Now just some fighting that is maybe we kill it 3 times or 4 times in a week, and you say no need that. And but it's right. And you don't want to go outside because of the level of Christianity way you doing it too. The level of understanding with God and the living, the way that you don't read the scripture and see how things they happen and know how in the no details how things they happen this world that if you do this one is very bad. Because they affect children, education, many things, they affect everyone. And the one thing we say, even before this marriage myself, I don't even pray and fast. I don't want to mistake because if you have to do mistake for marriage, they say for better for worse. If you sound better, you enjoy it. If you sound worse, you enjoy it. There's just about things that I can't. If I look, the scripture look, the way me and God they look everything, I will say how you better self. No, they even do marriage, no, they do already consulted. They go and make I go. It's not the fire me.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for that contribution. I think he was trying to say that he wants to have an intercourse and the wife is always giving excuses.
When it comes to intimacy, our languages are quite different. What the man is saying and what the woman is hearing are quite different. I can assure you. I think I got a part where he says in the afternoon, body they scratch.
No,
In the afternoon, body they walk. In the evening, body
they go out during the day to work, but at night.
Okay, so when it comes at
At
night,
night,
it's not willing.
willing at all.
Okay, so Mr. Sampson, for women, a lot of women, I can assure you, intercourse begins in the mind. It starts in the mind. So in the morning, if you know body will scratch in the evening, put it in her mind that body will scratch in the evening. Just speak her language in the morning so that she can understand your language in the evening. It's that simple. So it's not that you wake up in the morning, you didn't say good morning, you just, you're probably still sleeping and you just left. Like I said, give her a kiss. Touch her. Remind her
How beautiful she is.
it's as simple as that.
Women, we want to be reminded every
I'm
day.
telling you.
We are so beautiful.
Oh,
We are so different in the morning.
That's what Joyce likes.
Hey.
so just whisper a word in her ear.
Yes.
Say something nice. Be nice in the morning. She will be nice.
Attend to that question. Is 3 times only sexual intercourse not enough?
It truly just depends. It really just depends.
Yeah.
For some people can't get enough of each other. But for some of us, we can't take more than 3. Or whatever the language is, speak the same language. So if you can't take it, talk about it. You can, and you need more, talk about it.
Exactly.
I think that's just it.
There shouldn't be a timetable,
There
right?
shouldn't be a roster. If you're enjoying each other's company, there's no roster for that. If you're enjoying each other's company, there's no time limit for it. But sometimes you are, but you need to rest. So it's all up to you. I don't think one size fits all. As
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, were you able to get the message?
Yeah, that message wasn't for this topic.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that's all we have on that part. So I think there's this question that we need to attend to.
Sorry. There's another one.
Okay.
Mama SMS.
Yeah.
So, Thomas from Masaka, your topic is interesting. What of when there is no understanding, even the man trying to make peace, but is never enough? Is never enough, ever rejecting the little you bring home. They are always rejecting the little you bring home until that's what it is. Then another one said, good evening, my name is Michael. Please, couples should not be denied themselves sex because it kills the marriage. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all.
Okay. All right. So let's have your final word. And I think we didn't really get enough time for this topic, honestly. I think you need to come again. You need to come again. This 1 hour
wasn't enough
at all. Because I'm telling you, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to attend to. And please, if you still need to ask questions or you need a kind of, you need yes, you need counselor, you need someone to talk to about your physical intimacy, please call the studio. After this, you will surely get the number of our guests. If you need her to attend to any question, please call the studio after this program. I'm sure you will get her number. All right, so I think let's have your final word because we don't have time on our side at this time.
A strong marriage is built not only in the bedroom, but also through communication, friendship. I can never stop talking about friendship. Friendship, prayer, forgiveness, kindness. Be kind to one another. Always. A daily act of love. Physical intimacy finds its deepest meaning when it is part of
call you next.
Exactly.
All right.
Honestly,
Honestly, we need to have this conversation again. So thank you, dear listeners, for your
and those
contributions.
online.
And yeah, sadly,
A lot of them.
oh my goodness, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We love you so much. I'll say from Joyce, Angel, and I. Say
Bye, bye, bye.